if you've been living under a rock, you may not have known, but the CEO of UnitedHealthcare was fatally shot Wednesday morning outside of a New York Hilton hotel, honey. It was around 6:45 a.m. and this white man came up behind, shot him, and there was like a someone that was there, like a bystander. The bystander ran away. The shooter's like gun or whatever he was using got stuck, and whatever he did, what he had to do with the gun to get it working again, and shot that man 2 more times. And according to reports, like he left on a city bike, and they're still trying to find him to this day. It is Friday. And the police are giving a $10,000 reward if you give information for them. But the people are saying, I'm gonna need more than $10,000 to bring this man that just had the guts to kill the CEO of United Healthcare, one of the major healthcare, things. I don't know, like
conglomerate.
conglomerates, whatever. Like, that just shows you how insane, like.
And my whole thing is that I've been seeing, because like, we're very unserious as a society. So everybody's like, you want me to giving 10 bands for me to snitch on John Wick?
Girl. And then to top it off, this is why I say the healthcare system has been on fire. Girl, why did the what are they called?
Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yes, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield had to walk back this initiative that they thought was gonna slide, honey. And the gag is they broke this news the same day the United Healthcare CEO was shot and killed. They were saying that they were gonna put essentially like a time limit on anesthesia. How do you say the word?
Anesthesia. Yeah.
I said it right? Okay. So they said that they were going to put a time limit on anesthesia, meaning that, like, let's say when you sign the paper, it says that the surgery is supposed to last an hour, but God forbid you start the surgery and doctors, something crazy happens, you need to extend it, and it goes to an hour and 30 minutes, the surgery. The 30 extra minutes that you were under anesthesia, you were going to have to pay out of pocket. And leaders around the world were like, well, no, that's not going to happen. And so they ended up walking back the initiative because, like, in what world did you think that was going to slide? And it was all a money grab. The healthcare system cannot sit there and be like, oh, we care about our people and we this, we that, but then do stuff like that. Like, we already know you guys are money hungry. Anyone, even if you pay for health insurance or you have, well, here in Jersey, it's called NJ Family Care, which is the government healthcare. It's still a battle. Like, for you to see a specialist, you get an appointment. First, to get them on the phone is a headache. But then you get an appointment 5 months far. You could probably die between here and then. Then you go there. You got to pay all this money. It's just the healthcare system is such a joke. And I think this CEO's death, that's why a lot of people are not taking it serious. Of course, like, I never celebrate anyone's death, but I think a lot of people, when they saw this news, no one was like, oh, well, poor guy, because they see the struggles that they live daily. People that have cancer or need therapy, all these people that need health care and can't get it. So they don't feel bad for this guy's death.
I think so. What I've been seeing a lot of, first off, this whole case is kind of crazy to me because, like, when I was watching the video, hold on, let me show y'all what the suspect looks like. So this is like the suspect that the NYPD put out, and like I blurred his gun out, but it's just like when I saw the video, you see the person literally stand, like the bystander just stand there in the corner, bop bop bop. You allow him to run away. Like, I mean, granted, you live to tell the story, but it's just like, I'm like, I watch so much crime dramas. Like, I grew up watching Law and Order SVU. I grew up watching NCIS. I love The Mentalist. I'm like, y'all need Detective Stabler, Jethro Gibbs, and Patrick Jane to help y'all solve this, because, baby, what?
Yeah,
this on the city bike, he traveled around NYC to all the boroughs.
And they're saying that he traveled from Atlanta to New York City in a greyhound like truck situation. And then to top it off, right? Police are saying that he paid in cash to stay at a hostel, which I just learned what a hostel is. A hostel is essentially a room where you share with a lot of people. So they're saying that he paid in cash and used a fake ID in order to stay in like a hostel in New York City in Upper West Side.
And the
It's
thing that also
crazy.
is crazy is that apparently the bullets had like the words
Mhm.
deny, defend, and dispose. Yeah, depose. And like, so basically, like we were going back to what we were saying earlier, a lot of people don't feel bad for this man
Mhm.
because one, like we talked about, when it comes to health insurance in America, it's like a huge scam. It's a money grab, and there's stipulations to everything. Like, yes, oh yeah, like you have insurance, but your copay is $65 every visit. Or like if you want to get this, they don't cover cosmetics, this, they don't cover that, they don't cover this. If you need hormones for that, you got to pay an extra additional fee on top of that. It's like there's stipulations to everything. And the amount of times where people do dispute certain claims, and if it doesn't reach the parameters that they feel is acceptable to their company's guidelines, they will sit there and tell you flat out no. The amount of people who
Mhm.
go broke trying to cover their medical expenses is ridiculous,
Yeah.
right? So it's just like a lot of people don't feel bad because one, even the people within the company, he got shot at what was it, 6:45 a.m.
Mhm.
The meeting continued at 7 p.m. I mean 7 a.m. They
Did it?
didn't
I
stop.
thought they had canceled it.
I was hearing that they continued it.
I think they canceled it.
Girl,
They
and
said,
now
"Oh, some situation happens, so we gonna." But regardless of the fact, it's still like they're gonna continue on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they paused it the day of, but like they're still gonna continue.
the company gotta keep going. And like
Yeah.
I was seeing that like apparently now I think some like insurance companies are taking off their leadership's names because apparently they're
Mhm.
saying this gunman was hired to assassinate this man.
I believe it. Again, we gotta wait to see the situations, but the man took a lot of steps. Like he didn't fly from Atlanta to New York. He came in a bus. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of premeditated things, and it's still just very crazy because the place where he shot and killed him, it wasn't like a dark alley, like a random place. It was like
On the
a
street.
Hilton hotel. There was cars there, so there were people there. You know what I'm saying? Like he was ready to go. It wasn't like a random person that was sus. Clearly, this person seemed to know, like, been there, done that type of thing. And it really does feel like a how to get away with murder episode. I think at the end of the day, they are going to find him because this is the CEO of such a big corporation. And they got money to hire extra people, whether the NYPD needs help, whatever. And even all these other healthcare CEOs, baby, they gonna be like, whatever you need, make sure you grab this man because we might be next.
And my thing is also what I think is happening is that like you're seeing a lot of people like they're talking about some like 10K to find this, 10K to find that. I feel like New York is one of those is one of those states that spends so much money on surveillance. So for me to for it to be Wednesday, no, for it to happen Wednesday and today Friday, and y'all still looking for him. Where all that money going in that surveillance system?
Not only surveillance, the amount of people they pay for NYPD, like the people, they can find someone that turns a turnstile quicker than this. Like you cannot sit there and say, "Oh, we need all this money for more police people," and then you give them the money and they still not doing nothing. Like
And apparently that man went to Central Park where he knows there's like less security cameras and stuff like that. And he changed or did whatever. And now he just out living la vida loca until they
I'm
find him.
sure they're gonna find him eventually for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think they will.